What's up, everybody, and let's get ready to rumble. Yeah, I'm Jack Slater, aka the Comic Outlaw, and I'm proud to present Batman vs. Predator. Yeah, they made a part two, and just like any sequel, it's bloodier than ever, and boy, does it have some special guests. So let's get this party started. There was a Predator loose on Gotham before Batman had taken care of him, but the creature has spilled much blood, and now its kin is back for revenge. But meanwhile, in Gotham, there's a drug deal going down. There's always something sleazy going on in Gotham, especially at the docks. And these men come to bear with every little trick of the trade, with their precious little cocaine and crack getting ready for another deal, until Batman attacks. And out of nowhere, as the guns fire, Batman comes out like a demon from hell, ready to take a dark soul back. As this man panics, and as he should, Batman brings fear to these cowardly criminals. He looks for him and fires off his gun, and Batman hates guns, and he begins to punish this criminal, looking for information, looking for a lead, working his way up to the top. This is just a typical night for Batman, but he runs into someone, a huntress. She's on the trail of this crime boss too, for her own reasons. But unlike Batman, Huntress kills. Huntress uses lethal means, as Batman is literally beating the brakes off of this guy. And of course, he pulls out his extra gun, and Huntress decides to help out. Fires an arrow right through his wrist. Painfully too, look at those prongs. Beautiful and dangerous. My kind of woman. Anyways, Batman makes a point that he saw the gun. He knew it was coming. I love how he just pulls that guy's wrist right out of the air without mercy. But this guy doesn't deserve it. He's a killer, a drug dealer. And Batman explains that he doesn't hunt. He stops, as he just knocks that guy silly. And Huntress points out that nobody's perfect, except for maybe the man in the cape. But there's also a big difference. This is Batman's town. Batman doesn't believe in lethal force, and it is his kingdom, his rules, and he sends her away. As someone who does hunt for sport is watching on the monitor, and he sees the previous fight between Batman and the Predator. The kin taking him away as he sharpens his weapon, throwing it at a target shaped like Batman, ready for the rematch, ready for round two. Batman had never anticipated this, that his kin would come back. They would come back for the hunt, for the prize he wasn't able to get. Batman's head on a lance. Well, anyways, Batman wakes this drug dealer up with a little bit of water. He's not done interrogating him. As the ship begins to land, the Predator does find a nice out-of-the-way spot, somewhere beyond Gotham, somewhere in the wildlife preserve, just on the edge, as the Predator begins to make his plans to bring Batman into the fold. And of course, the Huntress has decided to go right to the top and hunt down this crime boss, for he's responsible for the death of one of her students. For in her secret identity, she is a teacher, and one of the students had died because of this mafioso, and she's decided to take him out once and for all. Yes, and this is why she's the Huntress. And Batman is driving around his very phallic Batmobile. That's all I gotta say about that one. And of course, someone's targeting the Batmobile, getting ready to fire off a round, but the Predator appears out of nowhere. And of course, the Predator isn't just interested in taking Batman's trophy. No, he's taking a few other heads, killing a few guys here and there. And I like how he says clay pigeon, target practice, as Batman's driving off to a lead in his phallic Batmobile, of course. And basically, these are the mob bosses. They're going over the different hitmen, because Batman has been marked for death according to this drug dealer. But that's really doesn't really say much. I mean, Batman's pretty much marked for death from any crime lord, drug lord, Joker, Riddler, Penguin, Lex Luthor. Take your bet. Anyways, they're going over the new list of people that are possibly going to go after him, try to stop him, but like I said before, this is an everyday thing for Batman. So anyways, this guy happens to stumble in on Predator handiwork, with that guy missing his head, and he's looking for something, the spotlight, the signal, and he finds it at the police headquarters and begins disassembling it for his own reasons. Of course, the cops realize what's going on, and the Gotham PD just start firing on him. But they're outclassed. I mean, this is a Predator we're talking about. He goes invisible. They can't see him. And this is one of those times where Batman should have shared a little information with the PD. But anyways, the Predator is just murdering these guys. He's going to town on them left and right. Police officers are dropping. And of course, this is where Gordon decides that discretion's the better part of valor, and calls a retreat, tells him to fall back. But it doesn't do much good. The Predator is on the hunt, and he's taking heads. I love how he just cuts his head off of this detective, just like nothing. For this is Batman's territory, and the Predator's making himself known. He's making Batman aware that he's here. And he's burning down his kingdom in order for him to show up. As the Predator disappears again, but not before knocking Gordon and a few of the officers down the stairs, causing them to break a few bones, concussion, as the Predator grabs the light sign. Huntress shows up. The Predator stands there stalking her, hunting the Huntress. She gets ready to make her move. He comes out of nowhere and hits her, but she's paralyzed, afraid. Not Batman. Not the prize. Not worthy. And he throws her to the ground. As the main mob boss begins to wonder what's going on, the Predator smashes through. And this is pretty stupid. Smashing through the glass with your bullets, it just pisses off the Predator. But the Predator has other appetites to satisfy and just smashes on through. And just goes on and kills both of them. He actually just does the Huntress's work. I mean, besides a sock in the face, she pretty much got her way. This guy is dead. And not only dead, he's deep fried in hell. As Batman shows up in his phallic mobile, the Huntress wakes up, surprised, freaked out, as she sees the Predator's handiwork. Blood, and by the gallons, is spilled everywhere. As Batman shows up, and he knows what's happening. He knows who's here. And the Huntress is completely stunned, wondering what is going on. What is this creature? And why is it doing it? But Batman knows. He's back, or it's back. And the signal, it's not coming from the police station. As Batman races off to face this new challenge, and the Huntress is just stunned. She's looking like a rank amateur. As Batman cruises off to find out where this signal is coming from, Jim, barely conscious, realizes the signal. It's not at the police station. The creature has it, and he's calling out for Batman, ready for round 2, ready for the next fight, ready to take his trophy. But will he be able to take Batman's head? Will there be a new king of Gotham? We'll find out the next time, won't we? And I'll catch you on the flip side.